Pleased to say that I've been joined by Macaulay McGowan, who's got an unexpected European title fight in his hometown on June the 14th. Now, Macaulay, you really have done it the hard way, mate. We're out here in Poland. Lawrence Okolie's challenging Lucas Rozanski. You're out here to support him, help him, work in the corner and whatnot. But let's get on to you, mate. I mean, unexpected European title shot.
Yeah, just come out of the blue. I was just training away. I had my little small all fights and whatnot, and you know, this opportunity come. But like last year, I took the fight in Paris that everyone thought I should have won. 3 weeks. Well, I come back. I had training for 3 weeks, and then I got a late notice call to fight Tyler Denny on 3 weeks. A lot of people thought either way with that, and he's now European middleweight champion. So I just stayed active, stayed in the gym, had my little small all fight, so to speak, and then this has come. So third time's the charm, and this is the one. This is the one.
Do you know what? You really are a product of hard work. It pays off, and like you know, you're well travelled. 26 fights now, 20 of those wins, 4 losses, 2 draws. Yeah. But you've always got in the other guy's backyard, taken any sort of opportunity, and that's what you've got to gain here. You've been given that opportunity, like you say, like Tyler Denny, European middleweight champion, pushed him to the wire. It was a close fight that could have gone either way. I was out in France, in Paris, when you boxed that guy, the Olympian. His name runs away with me, but you boxed the Olympian. He was the hometown favourite, big favourite, and you went out there and schooled him. I mean, it's a terrible decision. So you deserve this opportunity, and that's what boxing's all about, isn't it? Opportunity.
Yeah, well, yeah. People are like, oh, how's he got this and whatnot, but you know, 10 years as a professional, 20 years I've been training as a boxer. You know, this is a lifetime of hard work, and you know, after them setbacks last year, so to speak, Joe had me in the EBU rankings, so it makes me eligible for a voluntary defence. So I got that call that Wasserman putting a show in Manchester. They looked down the rankings. I'm a Mancunian. The voluntary defence. It just all the stars have aligned, and I'm in a good place. I'm in good shape. So yeah, I'm buzzing.
Yeah, I mean that's exactly what it is, isn't it? Like you go, like you look at it and you go out of nowhere, bang, European title shot, and you go, yes, please. And like you know, if you look back in the history books, people like Steve Robinson when he won the WBO featherweight title against John Davison, it was like 24 hours notice. He come from nowhere. He was a guy that had lost a few, won a few, and he took that opportunity and turned his career around. And that's exactly what you're trying to do.
Yeah, you know, honestly, I wouldn't have my career any other way. I always knew I'd be one of those fighters that, because I'll get beat again, because not in this fight, but I'll go on to get beat again, because I am addicted to just keep pushing and pushing and pushing, and until, and if I'm winning, I'm thinking, well, I've got to go again, so I'm just one of those guys, like, I fall forward, I like to say.
Listen, give us a bit of your background for people that won't know who you are, you know, like, you know, where did you come from? How did you get into boxing? Like, you got quite a crazy story.
Yeah, so no, I haven't really. I have a bit, but now I'm from Wythenshawe. And my dad was a boxer. He actually boxed with Joe alongside Joe.
Wow.
Yeah, so yeah, Jimmy Egan's. You see it at the Wythenshawe Forum. Joe and my dad are next to each other on the programme. I always asked Dad. I had a B&M bag, you know, one of those like you could knock him all over. I had it hanging from my light. It was an electrical hazard, but yeah. and I used to have these little Mike Tyson shorts and whatnot, and I always either let me go, and he never did. But I just forgot about it, and then I moved to a place called Benchill, and I was hanging about with a new mate there, and he said, "Oh, I go boxing." And my dad, "Oh, Jimmy Egan's, that's where I boxed." Yeah, and my dad was a friend of Tyson's and the family and that, so he said, "Oh, Tyson Fury still go blah blah blah." Anyway, long story short, I went with him. My mate stopped going, and I remember my mum, she said, "Do you want to do this?" And I said, like, it weren't even that big of a deal. She said, "Do you want to go? Do you enjoy it?" I was like, "Yeah." She went, "All right, I'll always make sure you're there." And for the last 20 years, she's always made sure I've been there at the gym, been able to train. I have last minute thing comes up, and I've got the children. My mum's there on call to help me, so yeah.
Yes, I mean it's brilliant, and I love this fact. I love that, you know, when you get that opportunity and you go and take it with both hands. And I do wish you the best on June the 14th, and we will catch up again before that. But I want to talk to you about some other stuff as well. Let's start off with Lawrence Okolie boxing Lucas Rozanski out here in his own backyard. Me and you were chatting off camera actually. Yeah. It's a tough fight, mate.
Yeah, it is. It's a really tough fight, but the transformation I've seen in Lawrence since he come to my side has been unbelievable. Nothing short of a miracle, really. The way he come, his attitude and stuff, and then after a few weeks, I think he wanted to pack his stuff and go home. So this fuck.
Joe Gallagher told me that actually he goes, yeah, we wanted to strip it back. I thought it looked like he had lost the hunger. Joe said to me it was like proper Rocky style. He said give him like just living in bare basics and stuff like that, like stripped it back. And he said I wanted to make it hard for him, put him in the sparring, make it hard, and see if he still had that character in him. And he said he come through with flying colours. He said he really did. And he said he feels that Lawrence has rediscovered that energy, that hunger.
Yeah, you can see that his whole demeanour changed. I think he hated me and Marcus at one stage, and the lads in the gym, because it was just getting hard. Like, what, bar bag again? What? Like, but he come through and he kept coming, and as you can see the transformation as he's kept going, and he's been looking phenomenal in the gym. I've seen his sparring, and I'm like, wow, like this is unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean, look. He becomes a two-weight world champion if he wins against Lucas Rozanski tomorrow night at Bridgerweight. And I talked to him, he said, I don't want to hang around there long. I want to move up to heavyweight. And talking of the heavyweights, Tyson Fury, Alexander Usyk last week, what did you make of that, mate?
I had mixed views in it. I just wish Tyson just would have pushed it a bit more. Like I trained with Tyson in the amateurs, Jimmy Egan's, where in Bench Hill. Like, and I know Tyson's a great boxer. And I'm going to use my style. I'm going to do anything. I'm going to outbox the boxer. I'm going to prove everyone wrong.
He got it wrong, maybe, didn't he? At the start of the fight, anyway.
Yeah, I just thought there was a time in about round 6 where it was time to really give it him, and then but he didn't. But it was a close fight, and one that's intriguing in the rematch.
He showed great powers of recovery in that round 9 again. When he got clipped with that left hook, that left cross come hook, like you go, wow, like it was controversial. Should he have been counted? Shouldn't he have been counted? Was he going to get stopped? But the powers of recovery that guy shows to recover and come back, you got to give him props for that.
Yeah, he's never in doubt. His heart, is it? His heart. He's had that in him. He wants to fight. Like, some lads, you might think because his dad's an overbearing character and whatnot that he forced him to boxing. No, Tyson wants that for himself, and you can see it. Like the stuff that he's gone through, he's always stayed true. He's always boxed. He's always done it, and he's always dug down. You know what I mean? He's got that fighter in him, so you can never question his heart. Unbelievable.
Does he win the rematch? Does he go into the rematch? Do we see it with Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua? Where do you think he goes?
You know what? It's unpredictable. I think Tyson could just go, you know what, that's me done.
Really?
See you later. Or he could do... It's unpredictable. He could say, right, I'll do the Joshua. I don't know. You don't know the powers that be, you saying what or pulling what strings. But Tyson's that sort of character where he might just go, you know what, I'm done with this. But I do think he takes a rematch. I think after a while, a bit of reflection, I think he thinks, I'm going to have him.
Listen, I know you're buzzing for this June the 14th. You've got that opportunity, and listen. Anyone that don't know him and has not seen him box his style, you're like you will go for it. I know you will. You'll leave everything in the ring. Yeah. Tell us a little bit about your opponent and tell me how you win the fight.
Abbas Barrow, yeah, great fighter. Like I've seen him for a few years now. He was a good amateur. Beat Sam Eggington in a right little barnstormer last time out. Yeah, so if he wants to try that with me, then we'll have a war. Yeah, no, I'm coming for war, man. I always do. Wear my heart on my sleeve, man, and I'm going for it.
Macaulay, one thing you can guarantee, mate, and I've seen it live in the flesh out there. You don't mind going in the other guy's backyard either. This guy's got to come into your backyard, and I've seen the way that you fight, mate. You are one of those guys that will leave it all in the ring, and we wish you the best of luck, mate, on June the 14th.
No, I appreciate it. I'm going for it, man. Like, make sure you tune in. This is the one, man. I'm gonna win this one.
Good luck, mate. I hope you go as well.